Hey YouTube, it's Andy bringing you the Taurus PT92 stainless review. I just wanted to say happy Father's Day to anybody who's a dad out there. It's the toughest job that you'll ever love. Appreciate it, all of my followers, my subscribers. I just wanted to also start off by saying this is one of my favorite firearms. I just had to have two. I'm such a big fan of the John Woo movies where he's dual wielding these. Also Punisher and Black Lagoon, Die Hard, you name it. It's a great American pistol. Whenever I see it, it just screams America, Army. And thanks guys for watching as always. And let's just begin with the history. So in 1974, there was a large contract for the Beretta 92 that was going to be issued to the Brazilian army. So Beretta set up a factory in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and they produced several thousands of these, probably close to 500,000. I'm not exact, but when the contract was over in 1980, the factory and the complete tools, the machines, the plans, even the people was sold to Taurus. And the original 92s were a little bit different. They had a magazine style release actually right over here in the corner of the handle. And also they had a safety up here, but all it did was click up like that. It didn't have the decocker feature like these have. Anyway, I'll tell you more about that later. So they didn't need any licensing or have to pay any royalties to Beretta because they purchased everything completely legitly and were able to make pretty much almost exact replica or a variant of which. The Taurus PT92, I have had zero malfunctions. I've got about 600 rounds through this one and about 800 rounds through that one. A couple features that I love about the pistol is it has the aluminum anodized cold hammer forged frame, which is actually really lightweight. You wouldn't believe how light this is without the slide and barrel on it. It's unbelievable. I love how it's polished. They do a polished bottom frame here. Right here, this is brushed stainless steel. And this is actually bead blasted up here so you don't get a glare. It's kind of a neat three-tone type look to it. Also, all the controls feel really good and premium. I love how they look. They're all shiny. The decocker works well. It's also ambi. So I'm on the other side here. I can decock the hammer. It's great. It feels, and it also is kind of reminiscent of my H&K USPs, which I love. The slide is so smooth. Everything is so tight on this pistol. And look, you can keep it cocked and locked like a 1911. You just flip that up right there. I just think that is excellent, guys. Superior. Decock it, you know, so you have a long trigger pull there. Or cocked and locked like a 1911. Excellent, excellent. Very smooth trigger. The trigger is really what appealed to me most about this firearm. You have a long but very smooth, and once you sort of get it towards the back, then you feel it about the break. It's a little spongy, but it's not bad at all. The reset is also amazing, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's very short. It's very short. I mean, look, basically the trigger resets right there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. It's beautiful. It's a work of art. And we have Beretta to thank for it. I just had always thought that their safety decocker mechanism right here was not very superior, because when you go to rack the slide back, you can actually like engage it. It's rare, but it does happen. The one thing also that I don't like about this, though, I wish the slide serrations were more, I don't know, narrower towards each other, just like the Beretta. I wish, because I do think that does look more elegant. And actually, these models are known as, there's been several variants made, but I don't know if you can see it, the PT92 AFSD. And I believe that stands for alloy frame, stainless decocker, but I'm sure I'm wrong on that. I forgot what all the lingo means. Yeah, there's several variants of this, and but this is my favorite one. Like I said, I just had to have two. They shoot so well, and I plan on uploading a video of me shooting. They're very light recoil. Another thing that's awesome as well is they come apart very easy, and I'm going to try to do this as the camera's still here. But you basically rack the slide back, and then you put up the slide release. Over here on the other side, there's a button right here. So you depress that, and then you flip this mechanism down, and then you let the slide off, and it comes right off. It's perfect, and as you can see, unlike Beretta, it actually has a stainless steel guide rod. Spring's amazing too. I was reading about these are wound to perfection and heat treated to the right specs. Taurus has their stuff down as far as metallurgy. I talked to an old man at my range who has been shooting for like over 60 years, and he said that this locking block mechanism here is actually superior to the Beretta 92s. He said that it's a little bit softer metal, a little bit better metallurgy, and he sees less locking blocks like this actually break. Because this is the one thing, if anything's going to fail, this may. Over a large, extensive period of time. I was talking to another guy on a forum who has over 90,000 rounds through competitions. He's got proof of it. And he just kept ranting and raving about how it's just so superior for the money. That's another great thing about this pistol. The price point is so reasonable. I got mine for about $417, $420 each off gunbroker.com, which is another amazing site I want to give a shout out to. So I just kind of want to go over the pros and cons, and I'm going to start with the pros because there's so many. So first of all, with Taurus, by the way, always bring it. You gotta love that, that saying right there. Always conceal and carry. We always want to protect our children, our loved ones. But look, we start off here already with a lifetime warranty card. Sorry, it's upside down. Taurus lifetime warranty repair policy. All you got to do, send the pistol away with this card to their factory. And there's one here in America. They'll send it off to Sao Paulo, where it's manufactured at the headquarters, and you will get your pistol repaired. And if they can't repair it, they guarantee that they will replace it. You also get the set of keys here that lock out the pistol. They do have a lockout mechanism, which I think is great. They don't give you that long, goofy cable lock that nobody uses. A lot of folks say they don't like this system. I think it's great, especially for like a single mom or something. She can't afford a gun safe. If you want to lock it out whenever you're getting on a plane and stuff like that, and you're putting it in the cargo area, it's an excellent mechanism. This also comes in several different, like I said, variants, where they have a blued model. It looks like your original 92 that's just kind of like a black. They also have the 40 caliber version. I believe it's the PT92. I think they have a competition version, or they made it for a little while, where it has an adjustable target type sight. These sights are really good, actually. They're 3-dot painted, and I like how the front, you really can't see it, but it's red, or kind of like an orangish color. They are premium. Some more pros are, it does have an accessory rail right there, which is great because for a long time the Beretta 92s, they didn't come with any sort of accessory rail or anything like that. This gun, like I stated before, has a proven track record. It's super, super accurate. I don't have any targets to show you, but I'm going to try to get some range footage in my next video. With the fact that it's stainless steel, it should not rust. It may slowly corrode over time, but if you use some rim oil, anything that's rust preventative, you could even use like a 0W20 synthetic oil from like your local shop that has the you know, things that get rid of impurities. It has a certain additives in it. I use that sometimes too. Why not just use regular good old synthetic motor oil? It's very durable as well. I mean, why would the government, why would the US use it for so many years, so many other countries use it for so many years? It's very durable. Even despite, as most people think, the open slide design is kind of a weakness, it's really not. I've never seen hardly any issues with these over time. You'll find them out there on the internet where the slides crack, the frame, you know, problems with that. The very early models of the 92, I mean, I'm talking about whenever they put like proof loads through them, the slides would crack and break. The assembly and disassembly, like I told you, is super simple. You have to love and appreciate the ambidextrous safety and decocker on the pistol. It is, like I said before in my very first video, that is what I prefer on a handgun. You have complete control over the hammer. You see, the hammer, you can decock it and it'll make it a long trigger pull, or you can keep it cocked and locked like a 1911, which so many people love for combat. You pull it out of the holster, you click your thumb down, and it makes such a light, crisp trigger pull. It's perfection. Wanted to get some close-ups here too. Guys, you got to appreciate the Taurus PT92. We'll do them both here. You have to appreciate the beauty of these. Some negative aspects of them though, which I hate to say, it's nothing major, but the magazines, the followers do tilt. But there's a large aftermarket for these magazines. Mac-Gar makes some, and they hold 18 rounds. Instead of this is a 17 round mag. But Mac-Gar makes those for, but they're only like 30, maybe $35, $39. You got 18 rounds and a no-tilt follower. There is no lanyard loop right here, like would be standard on the Beretta 92, which I wish it did have, but not a big deal. People hardly ever use those anyway. The overall size is large, and it doesn't fit most people's hands. It usually will fit the average man's hand, but people with small hands, you don't necessarily get the best grip. You know, the pinky's kind of down there. But for me, that's a great substantial grip that I don't have any problems with. And they do make different, you can put wood grips on there. A lot of people don't like those plastic grips. They work all right for me. I like the way they look. And the last thing which is a big problem to me, is all the Taurus haters out there. Look, you guys can leave negative comments at the bottom of my videos if you want, but the G2C works. You can talk to guys at Cabela's and Bass Pro. They sell about 6 G2Cs to every Glock, and they don't have any returns. All right, that's an amazing firearm. A good buddy of mine has it. No issues at all. They are reliable, and they're very expensive. Everybody deserves a right to own a gun and protect their family here in America. That's what makes this the greatest country on the earth. Thanks, guys. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful, happy Father's Day. See you next time.